Thank you, Vice Governor Li. Thank you for your wonderful introduction. The Honghe area of the China-Yunnan Pilot Free Trade Zone, a beautiful national gate, a new free trade city, and a new highlands along the borders, and with great development potential. I believe that under the guidance of the Belt and Road Initiative, the Red River will have a brighter future. Now let's give floor to Mr. Tian Jianhong, the Director of the Administrative Committee of the Quqing Economic and Technology Development Zone. Mr. Tian, the floor is yours. Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good afternoon. During the May, the Chongqing is full of green plants and blooming flowers and full of vitality. I'm glad to be here to be with you to talk about cooperation and seek common development. I hope with my introduction of the Quqing, it will lay the groundwork for our future cooperation. Quqing, located in the eastern part of Yunnan province and at the source of the Pearl River, it has been an important transportation hub in and out of Yunnan province since the ancient times and is an important post on the southern Silk Road. And the Quqing city has a jurisdiction over 5 counties, 1 city, 1 district, with the area of about 28,900 square kilometers and a total population of 6.67 million. On the June of the 2010, it has been approved by the central government as the national level pilot free trade zone. And during the 15th five-year plan, we are working very hard to build our economic zone as the world-class PV production base and a new energy production base, national demonstrative area for the production of the Internet of Things, IoT. And we also have the goal to build our pilot free trade zone to 100 billion yuan. And we are open and a wonderful place for the introduction for the investment. Yunnan province with the very enriched resources of the hydropower and the hydropower and the wind power. And the green energy industry has had unprecedented opportunity. And our Qatar has been a 1-hour ride to the Changshui airport, linking with the 4 highways. And we also have been linked by the 3 high-speed railway lines. And our Qatar QEDA adhere to the business environment as biggest and the strongest competitive productivity. And we have been fully implemented of the Via One website. And we have worked very hard to better our infrastructure. And we have striving to create the city's best quality of service, the highest efficiency. And in the meantime, we are trying to take the business environment as the top competitiveness. We are being streamlined the procedures for the approval, and we have our own mode, and we have the mode of the construction before approval, the tolerance of lacking approval materials. We are trying to build the best brands. Now we have planned the high standard of the 8.89 square kilometers of second photovoltaic industry park plant in the Nanhai sub-areas. Now we have Jingzhou Yangguang and other leading companies are funding their presence. And we have formed the production capacity of the 20 gigawatt silicon rods and 20 gigawatt silicon wafer will be formed. And in this regard, we rank very top. We can be viewed as the world's largest and most technologically advanced manufacturer of the monocrystalline single silicon photovoltaic products. And by the end of the 14th five-year plan, we are going to have the build projects of annual output of the 30 gigawatts silicon rods, 42 gigawatts of slices, and 30 gigawatt cells. And by the year of 2023, we are going to build the world-class PV production base. And in the meantime, we also have planned the new energy battery production park. We have introduced and ushered in those leading companies in the field of the batteries, and efforts are made to build the new energy battery industry base, which has been linked with materials, cell, battery, and application. By the year of 2020, the production capacity of the lithium-ion phosphate cathode material reached 53,000 tons, and there is a 60,000 tons production capacity of the lithium-ion phosphate cathode material under the construction. And by the end of the 14th five-year plan, and on the March 31st, we have the newly signed production capacity of 250,000 tons, and by the end of the 14th five-year plan, we have about to have the production capacity of 500,000 tons of the lithium-ion phosphate, and we are going to have the 300,000 tons of the cathode materials and 30 gigawatt hours energy storage battery and 5 gigawatt hour power battery. The output value of the new energy battery industry will reach more than 100 billion RMB. The CADA will build a first-class new energy battery industry base in China and build a demonstrative zone for the in-depth integrated development of the green energy. And we have focused on the PV and the batteries. And by the end of the 14th five-year plan, we are going to build two 100 billion RMB green energy production base. And at the same time, we located in the central city of the Qujing. And our Qujing has been successfully awarded as a national sanitary city and a national garden city and national civilized city. The living environment of the Qujing has been greatly improved, and we have also attracted the Zhuoli School of the Qujing #1 middle school and the Beifu Experimental School of CADA have been built in the CADA, and the construction of the regional medical center is also being actively promoted in the region, which provide a high-quality medical environment for the enterprises has settled in the area. And we also have had provincial policies which is a fully support for enterprises settled in our QEDA. The economic technology development area will not only fully implement industry support policies given by the higher level governments, but also provide the enterprise with maximum concessions in terms of land, taxation, and talent induction in accordance with the current national policies promoting the rapid implementation of the project. And we can offer the minimum 3 jiao of the electricity bills, and we sincerely welcome you to come over to CADA to fund your presence and invest, and we are hoping to join hands with you to create a better future. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Tian Jianhong, for the wonderful introduction. Qujing is known as the throat of Yunnan, with superior location and prominent industrial advantages. We are willing to cooperate with you to create a better future in Qujing. Now let's welcome Mr. Tian Xiaohu, member of the Party Working Committee of China-Laos Mohan-Bolton Economic Cooperation Zone, to make a presentation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good afternoon. I'm very pleased to make a brief introduction to the basic situation and the industrial planning positioning of Mohan-Bolton Economic Cooperation Zone in Laos and between Laos and China. First, general situation. In August 2015, witnessed by Secretary General Xi Jinping and the Laos Chairman Jumali Sayasung, the two countries officially signed the general framework for China-Laos Mohan-Bolton Economic Cooperation Zone under the to jointly promote the One Belt One Road initiative in November 2016, the two countries signed the master plan for joint development of Mohan-Bolton Economic Cooperation Zone between China and Laos. So this zone has become the second cross-border economic cooperation zone between China and the neighboring countries, playing an important role in promoting the China Indochina Peninsula Economic Corridor. It also has many advantages. First, the location advantage. It is located in the junction of China and Laos in the Kunming International Corridor, with prominent geographical advantages. The three-dimensional water, land, and air transportation network of the zone has been initially formed, including the Golden Waterway of Lanchang-Mekong River, Kunming International Corridor, the middle line of Pan-Asian Railway, and the Megaland Airport. Second, it has many abundant natural resources. It is located in the Xishuangbanna Ethnic Dai Autonomous Region, which is a national level ecological demonstration zone, a national level scenery attraction, and a member of the UN Biosphere Diversity Protection Zone. At average altitude of 850 meters, the average annual temperature is 22 degrees Celsius, and the annual average precipitation is 1,525 millimeter, and the forest coverage rate is 91%. Also, it has a broader space for industry cooperation. Inside the cooperation zone, there are many mutually supplementary industries with those in Laos, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Myanmar. There is a hierarchy of industries, so the prospect for cooperation is very great. And the Pan-Asian Railway Central Line economic belt is taking shape gradually, so it is a good window through which many Chinese enterprises and entrepreneurs can go out and seek business opportunities overseas. So these are many. We have many important partners for mutual development and win-win situations. For example, many Chinese factories can start their production in Laos. So this is a made in Laos opportunity. We're eligible for many zero tariff and zero quota favorable policies. Currently, we are based on the infrastructure interconnection. We are promoting agriculture industrialization, covering agricultural product preservation, process, and storage, and also we are creating the establishment of the tourism cooperation circle. Based on the Kunming Highway and the China-Laos Railway, we will create a trade and commerce logistics system facing the Indochina Peninsula, and also we will promote the progress of education and pharmaceutical industries, emphatically in four regions. The first is the web zone, based on the advantages of two countries, one park, and two countries, one street. We will create a web zone or peripheral web zone, inside which we will develop such sectors as duty-free shopping, exhibition, transaction, international health, headquarter economy, and financial services. Second is a Mo-Long Trade and Commerce Logistics Park, which can connect to the central and western provinces of China, and also respond to South Asia and Southeast Asia. In this zone, we will emphatically develop international and domestic trade and logistics processing, logistics, bounded logistics, and cold chain businesses. And the third zone is the Nampo International Industrial Capacity Cooperation Zone, based on the Mohan Railway Station and the Southern Slope special line of the Mohan and Moulton cross-border highway expressway. We will develop such sectors as manufacturing, storage, logistics, and machinery and photovoltaic equipment, biomedicine, textile, and logistics and warehousing. Also, we will have the railway urban center zone based on the logistics outlets and railway ports. We will develop such sectors as international transit, trade, parcel and mail delivery, and office and big data and Internet of Things and high-end hotels. We also have tailored a bunch of preferential policies covering the aspects of investment services, corporate income taxes. Newly established businesses in the cooperation zone are eligible for 50% reduction and 5 reductions and 5 exemptions. And also we offer some fiscal support stimuli. The enterprises are also eligible for cascading fiscal stimuli program in addition to these 5 reductions and 5 exemptions. In terms of land support, we will also use tailor and deliver a bunch of favorable land use policies. In order to realize our development goals and fully utilize our location advantages, we're also actively asking for national and provincial level authorities to give more favorable policies and arrangements. For example, the duty-free, the tax exemption arrangements, and financial opening up, and major infrastructure projects, and special customs surveillance zones. There is great potential between the cooperation for the cooperation between China and Laos. We welcome entrepreneurs to come to our zone and make investments there. And I wish all guests and friends good health and good business. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful promotion. With the implementation of the RECP, the China-Lao PDR Economic Cooperation, and the two countries shared one street, and they have enjoyed very strong development potential. LT, we sincerely look forward to the arrival of the entrepreneurs and friends. Now let's give floor to Mr. Zhao Guoxiang, the Deputy Director of the Lincang Border Economic Cooperation Zone. Mr. Zhao, the floor is yours. Honorable leaders, entrepreneurs, good afternoon. Thank you for your participation. I'm with the Lincang Border Economic Cooperation Zone. The Lincang Border Economic Cooperation Zone is located in the southwest of Yunnan Province, which is connected with the mountains and rivers in the northern Myanmar. There are Mengding Qingshuihe National Class 1 Port and Zhenkang Nanshan and Cangyuan Yonghe National Class 2 Port. Among them, the Mengding Qingshuihe Port is one of the major exits in Yunnan. On September 23, 2013, the Lincang Border Zone was approved by the State Council as a national border zone. It is one of the 17 border economic cooperation zones in China and the first national border zones approved by the Yunnan province since 1992. In December 2015, the Lincang border area and the Mengding Qingshui port were listed by the State Council as key areas along the border. The Lincang border zone has become a frontier window for the Lincang to actively serve and integrate into the construction of the BRI. And it is a very important, it's an important center to face the South Asia and Southeast Asia. And it's also an important node for China's land passage to the Indian Ocean. Our city is making every effort to build a flying swallow shaped comprehensive transportation network with expressways and railways as skeleton. And this flying swallow flying from Kunming to South Asia, Southeast Asia, and Indian Ocean has its head in the Linzang Border Economic Cooperation Zone. China-Myanmar Railway, Expressway, and the Border Railway and Expressway meet here. The expressway from the Qingshui Port to the Kunming is 670 kilometers long, and now the railway is 522 kilometers long. At present, the expressway and the railway from Linzang to Kunming have been opened. The total length of Linzang-Qingshui expressway is 160 kilometers, which is expected to be completed. And the total length from the Qingshui port to the Lashao highway in Myanmar is 148 kilometers. It has really saved a lot of distance. From the start of construction of the 2020, the trade volume of the border people at the Qingshui port in Mengding increased from 150 million yuan to the 2.645 billion yuan, an increase of 18 times, ranking first in the trade volume between the Yunnan province and the Myanmar port. The total import and export volume foreign trade increased from 350 million yuan to 4.66 billion yuan. And now we have compiled the overall planning for the Linzang Border Economic Zone, and we also have a plan of 2035. The Linzang Border Zone will enter the ranks of 100 billion yuan parks in the Yunnan province and become an important economic functional zone open to South Asia and Southeast Asia in China. And actually, the important exports, agricultural products processing, and the equipment manufacturing, we have provided the 900,000 square meter standard factory building project. The first phase standard factory building has been completed, and we also have introduced the Haicheng Group Co. and the Yunnan Transportation and Investments Group Co. to invest, and we are also working hard to promote the industry layout, aiming at the Myanmar, and we are trying to attract the investment from the Myanmar Asia World Company, Myanmar National Infrastructure Investment Company, and the Myanmar Silk Road Group to participate in the construction of the designated ports, agricultural products processing, and other projects, and accelerate the development of the Qingshui port area. Linzang has revised and improved the preferential and incentive policies for attracting investment and 10 policies and the measures to support the development of the industrial enterprises. In terms of the taxation, exports, the leasing of the factory workshops, we have provided quite preferential policies and incentives for the enterprises. Due to the time constraint, I cannot go to the details. I'm hoping to have the further discussion with you. Linzang Border Economic Cooperation Zone is willing to develop and create wealth together with our entrepreneurs and friends. We sincerely and warmly invite and welcome our entrepreneurs and friends to visit the Linzang Border Economic Cooperation Zone for investigation and development. And thank you for your listening. Thank you. I'd like to thank Deputy Dr. Zhao. The Linzang has obvious advantages in terms of location, logistics, port, and policy, and Linzang is ready to provide all kinds of investment facilitation services for entrepreneurs so as to create a brilliant win-win outcome. And next, we are going to proceed to the last part of the conference, which is matchmaking and a free discussion. Entrepreneurs and distinguished guests, you may have the free discussion and matchmaking in our venue. You can also consult our on-site staff to find suitable matchmaking enterprises. And in the meantime, we also have arranged and demonstrated the geographical and the resources advantage of the Yunnan province and the related incentives and the provincial policies. With the digital Yunnan QR code, quite easy for us to smoothly connect with our potential investors and friends. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, today the 9 delegates from the Yunnan delegations briefly introduced to you about the key investment industries and environment. The advantages of the Yunnan logistic industry are quite promising. The advantages of Yunnan biomedicines are also brilliant and promising. The advantages of the poetry and the paintings and tourism of the Yunnan are quite great. The advantages of Yunnan culture tourism are promising, and we can see investing in Yunnan now is the right time. Yunnan is now ready to provide all kinds of services for the investment, facilitation for the entrepreneurs, and continuously optimize the business environment so that the cooperation projects can serve the Yunnan province and our friends so as to forge ahead with great undertakings of the cooperation and jointly create brilliance and magnificence. And everybody said that this colorful Yunnan province is a place once you come, you never want to leave. And I sincerely invite our friends entrepreneurs to find their presence, to enjoy the beautiful sights and the landscape, and to invest in Yunnan province. I wish you the best luck. Now I have declared the conclusion of the promotion seminar. Thank you.